I just received my parcel for February. My 4 surprise boxes from a box of books. Yeah, a box of stories. Can you tell I'm exhausted? I'm only on day 14 of my husband being deployed, and I am going insane because the only person I talk to is myself or a 2-year-old and the occasional adult who dropped off my parcels. But since I live on a military base, I normally have to go meet the people at the gate to get my parcels. But luckily, this is delivered by Royal Mail, who can just come to my house. So here we go. These are the 4 books of this month. We have Snake Skins by Tim Major? Is it by Tim Major? Yeah, Tim Major. Caitlin Heck's first shedding ceremony is imminent, but she's far from prepared to produce a snakeskin clone. When her skin fails to turn to dust as expected, she must decide whether she wishes the newcomer alive or dead. The Hex family may be of central importance to the survival of charmers, people with inexplicable powers to produce duplicates every 7 years. In parallel with reporter Gary Schiffick and government aide Russell Handler, Caitlin must prevent the Great British Prospecting Party from establishing a corrupt New World Order. Oh, it's a TV series. Okay. I was like, this sounds like a TV show. And it is. Literally, the next paragraph is, Snakeskins is a sci-fi thriller examining the repercussions of rejuvenation and cloning on individuals' sense of identity in a wider society, with a tone of classic John Williams stories and the multiple-strand storytelling style of modern TV series such as Channel 4 Humans. Oh, so it's not a series, or it's not a TV show. It's just, like, based off, like, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but I always try the book once, and then I actually don't keep these books. Like, I read them once, and then I actually donate them to our military library, or I give them to some of my friends. The only books I do keep are books that I know I love, and I will constantly reread and reread and reread. Alright, this is the next one. It's called The Imaginary Corpse. Is this series like about what? Okay. In a world where Toy Story meets Sin City, a dinosaur detective battles his own trauma, and a remorseful serial killer hell-bent on shaking up an already messed up town. What? Tippy the Triceratops was once someone's best... What? Sorry, this is confusing me. What? Was once someone's best friend, a sunshine yellow toy detective imagined to help make sense of the world, but inescapable tragedy forced Tippy to be set aside, still loved, still real, but now abandoned. So he found a home in the underbelly of the imagination, a place called the Still Real. But friends keep disappearing here, and Tippy is left chasing a mysterious figure who can do the impossible. Kill an idea. Permanently. With fear and anxiety already ripped on the streets of Playtime Town. Yeah, say that 5 times fast. Tippy must face his own demons before all that's left is imaginary corpse. I'm confused about that one. But okay. Next one is Buying Time from Ian Brown. Is this off that movie? No, it's not. I was like, is this off that movie? Crap, who's the actor in there? Flip. Oh, I don't remember the actor. It's on Netflix, though. Now I'm going to have to go look it up and find it. Alright. Aging screenwriter Ed Richie's wakes up one morning to find himself 9 months in his own past. The following day, he jumps 3 years later. What is happening to him? Is he going mad, and where will it end? In 2030, that's in like 8 years. Wait, it's 2022. Yeah, dang. 13 years after Richie Johns begins, journalist Ella Croft is investigating the life of screenwriter and celebrated novelist Ed Richie's, who mysteriously vanished years before. She interviews friends, acquaintances, old lovers, and uncovers something that will change her life forever. Maybe. Alright, and then this is the last one. It's called Time and the Gods. Alright. Of all the weavers of magic, there is none like Lord Dunsey. During his long lifetime, he wrote more than 60 books, including novels, plays, poetry collections, and more memorable, amused, exotic, and fantasy short stories. Here's the very best of... Oh, is it a biography? No, it's not. It's like, is it all... From the description, it sounded like one. Here's the very best of Dunsany's extraordinary evocate tales of I cannot speak. Of dream worlds and of magic. Considered a major influence of J.R.R. Tolkien's and Ursula Le Guin, these are some of the most beguiling fantasies in the English language, including the complete contents of Time and the Gods, the Book of Wonder, the Sword of Whirlpool, and the Last Book of Wonder. Oh, so it's like... Okay. That makes more sense. Sorry, I'm speaking in my head. And then the last thing they give you is always this little thing. It says... blah, 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 blah. I'm kidding. So it says, subscriber superpower, mail us at this. Use your superpower. You can unlock a surprise gift with every third box. I think I have 2 gifts I need to unlock. Choose how often you want your boxes. Swap across boxes anytime. So like you can switch series, which I think I'm going to because I have not been liking their sci-fi fantasy. These are definitely more scientific than fantasy. Fantasy is fairies and vampires and werewolves. Not a dinosaur detective. Sorry, but yeah, these seem more sci-fi. And I'm just not really into sci-fi, and my husband's deployed, so he's not going to read any of these. So, and then you can pause anytime, as many times. I think I may actually cancel because we are about to move within the next year, and I just need to stop accumulating junk in 2022. That's my biggest goal. But I hope you guys liked this unboxing, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.